I am Kolo Toure and you are watching the Redmen TV.
Hello, welcome to Redmen TV as the Jurgen Klopp era got underway with a 0-0 draw against Tottenham Hotspur at White Hart. At White Hart Lane. Not necessarily the most still, didn't quite go off with a bang, but in terms of the physical performance that the Reds put in, it did go off. It did go off with a bang. It was great to see the commitment of the players on the pitch. You know, the likes of there's a couple of players who were written off and we were criticised for talking about leading up to this game. Adam Lallana being the outstanding candidate for that. People saying that he didn't have what it takes. Well, maybe in the long term he won't prove to be a Jurgen Klopp type player or whatever. But in terms of the performance he put in on the pitch today, fantastic. You know, he was committed. He was winning headers in our box and being our most creative influence in an attacking sense as well. You know, almost box to box at times. Great, you know, and ultimately not quite the cutting edge, but you know what we're looking for in the short term is just something to hang your hat on. Just want to see players go out there and fight for the shirt, and for me I thought Lallana typified that. Someone who similarly along those same lines, I thought, because similarly along those same lines means the same thing, Lucas Slaver, I thought he was imperious in the midfield today. Absolutely magnificent. His passing, the way he broke play up, the way he got stuck in, the way he tactically fouled to perfection. Great. Emre Can sound. We were just fine. You know, it was almost a textbook away performance in some regards. You know, I think what the manager's talked about is, you know, if you're not there, it's not 100% what you're looking for. You just keep yourself in the game, you keep it tight, you look not to concede, and you give yourself the best possible chance of nicking something. And we did that. You know, we had the bar in the first half. We come very close. We didn't have a great deal of chances. They had far and away the better chances. Mignolet, far the busier keeper, made at least 2 genuinely exceptional saves in that match. But you know, that's one of the games we were right in it right to the last minute, and you know, on another day you nick a little goal, you come away with a 1-0 win, and that is the archetypal away performance. So again, not absolutely sensational, but what we wanted to see from this was signs that the manager's having an influence and he's getting the right things out of his players. And great, I was very impressed. A couple of players didn't necessarily impress me. James Milner, I wasn't particularly impressed with today. Sacco, I love him. Some of his passing's amazing. Sometimes his tackling's phenomenal, and you can't fault his commitment. But a couple of times, just stupid passes put us under pressure. But again, I don't see the point in getting bogged down in all the negatives of that game. I'm pleased. I'm not as pleased as I would have been if we'd won it, but yeah, I'm reasonably pleased. Some guy shouting at me that we bought the ref off. I actually thought the ref let a lot go on both sides. There was a couple of moments where I turned to Chris and I would have been like, oh no, I'm not sure the ref's done us a favour there. But then equally, you know, there's one where James Milner probably should get a second yellow card and get sent off, and then, you know, he got away with it. And then similarly, they have a very similar couple of tackles there, thrown bodies in or whatever, and he lets them get on with it as well. So kind of fair play. The referee did let the game play as much as possible, and I actually thought it was more exciting as a result. But there you go. I haven't watched it on the telly. I've only seen it with my own 2 eyes. I've walked off the ground there. So let us know your thoughts on the match in the comments below. Who was your star performer? Who would you like to see more from? Who needs to work harder? I've in particular come off the bench. That was probably the best he's looked in a Liverpool shirt this season. So great. Let us know your thoughts on anything in the comment section below. Do check out the rest of the videos on the YouTube channel, and don't forget the Final Word show is going to be on the redmentv.com this week. Cheers. Okay, it's time for player ratings. I'm going to mix it up this week because why not? Rather than going out of 10, because I basically get it wrong every single week, I'm going to limit my categories to, on this end of the scale, shit, okay, and boss. They're my 3 scales that I'm working on today.